I get it, you're scrolling through a dozen listings of sleek steel gates that promise instant curb appeal and top-tier security. But every time you imagine pulling the handle, the picture on the screen feels a lot more polished than the reality you'll face in your driveway. I've been there, staring at glossy photos, wondering whether the gate will actually close quietly, fit my lot without a professional crew, and survive the harsh winter wind that whips through my neighborhood. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. And in the next few minutes, I'll walk through what you really get with the ALEKO automated steel sliding driveway gate and gate opener complete kit, so you can decide if it's worth the investment or if you should keep looking. First off, the biggest hesitation most buyers have with any automated gate is the installation headache. The ALEKO kit comes as a complete package. You get the 12 by 6 foot sliding gate, the motorized opener, a set of handle straps, wheels for moving the panel, and the wiring needed to hook everything up. That sounds like everything you need, and it is, but there's a catch you'll want to factor into your timeline and budget. The gate itself is made from hot-dipped galvanized steel that's fully welded, which means you won't be dealing with bolts that rust away after a season. The steel gives you that classic Prague-style curvature that looks impressive from the street, but the weight that comes with solid steel also means you'll need a sturdy concrete footing for the guide rail and a power source close enough for the motor to run reliably. If your driveway is on a slope or you have limited space for a concrete pad, you'll have to spend extra on site prep or consider a different, lighter material. What really matters in daily use is how the gate moves when you're trying to get in and out of the house. The motor in this kit is designed for residential use and handles the weight of the steel panel without straining, so you won't hear the grinding that cheap openers make when they're overtaxed. In my research, I found a few owners mentioning that the gate slides smoothly along the rail as long as the rail is perfectly level and the wheels stay lubricated. That tells me the system is forgiving enough for a DIY enthusiast who can follow the instructions, but it also hints at a hidden trade-off. The gate's performance is directly tied to how precise your installation is. If you end up with a slight dip in the rail, the motor will fight the gravity pull, and you could see the gate stall or the motor overheat after a few cycles. So, if you're not comfortable laying a concrete track or you don't have a helper to keep the gate aligned while you secure it, you might end up spending more on a professional installer than you anticipated. Security is another big selling point that people chase. The welded steel construction does give you a solid barrier that can't be pried open with a basic crowbar. The sliding motion also means there's no gap at the sides where someone could slip a tool through. However, the gate itself doesn't come with any built-in sensors or an integrated alarm system. The automation is limited to opening and closing on command, whether that's a remote, a keypad, or a smart home bridge you add later. If you're looking for a gate that talks to your security cameras or locks automatically when your alarm is armed, you'll need to purchase additional accessories and program them yourself. In short, you get a strong physical barrier, but the smart side is as simple as you make it. Now, who actually benefits from this kit? If you own a mid-size property with a straight driveway that can accommodate a 12-foot wide gate, and you value a classic European look that adds curb appeal, this is a solid choice. Homeowners who already have a reliable power source near the gate line will appreciate that the motor can be hardwired, avoiding the need for frequent battery changes. It also works well for families that want to keep kids and pets safely contained while still allowing quick vehicle access. Just press the remote, and the gate glides away without a loud clang. On the other side, if your lot is narrower than 12 feet, or you have a tight turn radius that makes a sliding gate impractical, you'll probably end up with a gate that can't close fully. Similarly, renters or people who plan to move within a few years should think twice. The installation is semi-permanent, and taking it down means dismantling a welded steel panel and possibly damaging your driveway surface. When it comes to day-to-day usability, the handle straps and wheels included in the packaging are a nice touch. They let you slide the gate manually during the initial setup, which saves you from needing a forklift or a rental truck. Once the motor is in place, you'll find that the remote control has a decent range, about 30 meters in open space, so you can open the